Hi everyone, QUINSEAJ back here, and I am excited to show you the different selling platforms you have available as a brand new reseller. This is part of a mini series for new resellers who are just starting out or want to refresh. Maybe you'll learn something with me today. So I actually did a PowerPoint presentation that I'm going to insert myself in over here, and we're going to discuss the platforms that I sell on, which include Poshmark, Depop, Mercari, and eBay. I think it's really important to understand the different fees that each marketplace has, along with their shipping fees. So Poshmark is the highest fees, and anything under $15 sells for a total of $2.95 cost. So if you're selling something for $5, you're only making $2.05. If the sale is $15 or more, Poshmark is taking 20% of that. With shipping, however, you are paying, or the buyer is paying, a flat $7.97. You can, of course, lower this if you are giving out discounts. You also have to actually discount the shipping. But Poshmark is partnered with USPS, and everything is $7.97 for up to 5 pounds in their priority shipping, which I will talk about in later videos. You can also get all of the priority shipping items for free. Depop, however, charges 3.3% and 45 cents per transaction fee plus 10%. And then if you pay through PayPal, it's a little bit higher. Shipping, it depends on how much the item weighs. When you are shipping with Depop, it'll have examples. So extra small would be like a pair of underwear, basically. Whereas small is going to be like a t-shirt. So if you're selling something like a sweatshirt or a jacket, that can be getting kind of pricey on Depop, but this is one of the areas where you need to more or less weigh your items. If it has like maybe some bling on a t-shirt, right, you want to know how much the shipping is because you don't want it to be sent back to you. Then there is Miss Mercari, and they have a 10% fee and then 2.9% processing fee plus 50 cents per transaction. So 12.9% plus 50 cents per transaction, and their shipping is something that needs to be paid as well. So I just use my food scale, so you don't have to spend a lot of money on this, but you do need to know like ounces, right? You could use a regular scale probably, but it's just nice to have a kitchen scale on hand if you're using these platforms. Prior ones I just talked about, those you can list for free, and on eBay you can list up to 250 items per month for free. And then the selling fee is 15% for clothing if the item is less than $2,000, plus 30 cents per order. Shipping is very dependent not only on the weight of the item, but also where you're sending it to. If you're selling a coat from California to Florida, that is going to be a lot more expensive than sending it to, right, from Oakland to Sacramento, something like that. So it's very dependent on where and how much the weight is, and I would be very, very cautious of offering free shipping just because of that, because it could end up costing you quite a bit of money. And then I thought it would be interesting to go over what I believe some of the pros and cons are. So with Poshmark, the shipping is super easy. I love just being able to grab USPS free poly mailer, package it up, done. Don't need to worry about weight. It's super widely known. You can go live if you want to, and you can go live with your cell phone camera, or you can do silent auction shows. And it is a super easy platform to manage from your phone, as well as it is very easy to send bundles and discounts to buyers. Cons are there is a social element to Poshmark, which I'm not social on Poshmark. I think that's, I don't know if that's too much of my time. I'm just there to resell. And you have to share your closet. So That is why a lot of resellers, once they start getting on the platforms more, a lot of us use Posher VA, which I do have a code for if you are there at that level. But it can be, you know, another cost for you. So you need to know if you, as a business owner, want to start accruing that fee every month. If you are interested and haven't tried it yet, I do have a 20% off link in my description. And then I get a kickback as well, making my payment a little less every month. So the other con with Poshmark is that their fees are really high. And they're almost double some other ones, you know. With Depop, this is like the cool, hip, younger sister. It is newer and exciting. And your closet feels more like an Instagram reel. It does have some of the lowest fees, and you can also add a video to your postings, which I think is really interesting for different items. And which I believe is a newer feature, you can now send offers to people who have liked your items. And then you can do a really easy bulk discount in your closet. So if you want to do a 20% off Saturday, you can easily press like 2 buttons and you can do it, whereas that's not the case with any other platform that I've seen, at least. The cons are it's definitely better for more unique, like younger pieces, definitely like Y2K vibes, and some of those pieces can be really expensive. So I don't know, it's a different market for sure versus something like Poshmark. And with Depop, you have to be really careful about putting stock photos up because they will be taken down. Account can be suspended if it happens enough times. With Mercari, I feel like Mercari is like the cousin that like everyone thinks is a little weird, but she always shows up. I don't have one of those, but I don't have much on Mercari because it's just there. I list because it takes me an additional 2 seconds to list with when I use Vindu, which I also have an affiliate link for. But the pros are they do have lower fees than Poshmark, but the con is that it's not as much traffic. The other thing that I do understand about Mercari is that you can sell more than clothing on there. And I think it's more for items like Shein and Zara, things like that, like H&M. I think mall brands might do better over there. When I was kind of trying to look more for, you know, like research on Mercari, that's kind of the gist I was getting, I guess. With eBay is the largest reselling platform ever that we have. So there are, of course, a lot of eyes on it. And it's not like the worst fees in the world. And you can do up to 250 listings for free a month. And I think that is very generous. I have 111 total right now in my whole store. So that's a lot of listings. The cons are that even though it's the largest, you know, reselling platform, people aren't really going there for clothing. Another pro would be you can sell internationally. So maybe you'll get some hits internationally for clothing items. But for the most part, it's not like what eBay is known for. The shipping is a little hectic sometimes, and you very much have to weigh your items for eBay. There's nothing around that. And it's very easy to like get your account dinged. I've been getting a few nasty grams from them. And these recently, just, you know, putting this out there regarding Gymshark, they do report your post if you use one of their stock photos. I got 2 emails from eBay, and one of them I already sold and was off the platform, and I still got an email, so whatever, that's fine. So I hope that gives you a little bit of insight to the different platforms. Let me know if you have any other pros or cons or any other insight that I missed, but I want to keep these videos rather short. So be sure to subscribe if you are finding these interesting so far. Tomorrow I will be talking about how do you sell, and so actually getting on a platform and showing you how to take photos and all of that good stuff. So I hope to see you there and have a great day.